I am a wanderer with a need to experience as much as I can in this life. I have a passion for food, travel, training, and the amazing people I meet along the way. As a professional strength athlete and Highland Games world champion, I plan to lift and throw myself around the world. This is my adventure. I am Matt Vincent. I am the Drifta Lifta. The Scottish Highland Games have been around for over 1,000 years. If you're looking for somewhere to go hang out and listen to bagpipes and a bunch of bagpipes and some more bagpipes playing on, in the meanwhile, see some guys throw some rocks around a field, it's the right spot for you. I compete in the heavy athletics, and I happen to be one of the best in the world at it.
Woo! See, there's a difference.
Heading to San Francisco Crossfit to go see Kelly Starrett, the Supple Leopard himself, the mobility guy. Hopefully he can help me out with some issues I've got with my ankle and hips, and the worst part of my life because I spend most of it sitting in a car like this, and so it's not exactly the best for being an athlete. First stop of this thing is we've made our way over to San Francisco Crossfit, home of Kelly Starrett, mobility wad. As an athlete, mobility is going to be a key for you to be able to stay healthy and be able to generate the force you need to for any of the sports that you're playing. If you get stiff and you're locked up and you're walking around like a robot, it's never going to work out as well as you can be as if you're fluid and able to really explode into things. You know, being able to be looser is going to help you generate more force and allow you to create more torque and tension and stay safe as an athlete. Gym's fucking rad. There's 4 great platforms and jerk boxes for Olympic lifts over there. It's a monster rig down the middle of it. You know, it doesn't suck that the Golden Gate Bridge is in view from in front of the gym. It's much different than my garage or the occasional gym at home.
So yeah, this built in 1904. Survived the earthquakes.
So cool, man.
We're not allowed to dress the original fabric, but you know, it has a good feel.
This was the first time I've ever met Kelly in person. I'd been warned about how passionate he is about the stuff that he does. I've seen all of his YouTube videos and none of that's an act. We got there, and after a really short introduction, about 2 hours straight, he went on about mobility and how I could fix with the problems I have.
Make your combat stance your everyday stance.
What we want athletes to be doing is sort of not dividing their time.
Standing and smashing my leg is apparently just step 1. The next step was getting me on the table and going to work on my hips.
As I come to here, there's no resistance. But as soon as I get to here, I'm already pushing into resistance. Can you feel that?
Yep.
Normal range of motion is all the way back here. That's normal.
Right.
And you can see there's some load into that system, and you're completely rounded. So what's happened is I should, and all my joints, it should be like driving an old car. Don't know where first and third is, right? So this is your total rotation window. Can you see that you've got about, let's be honest, 6 degrees? We want about 30 degrees of inter-rotation, right?
Okay.
Which is all the way over here.
Feels great.
What I would do, because he's a big guy, watch, I'm going to really load this thing up. That's the position, and then I add the rotation and distraction. And it should feel like a Wolverine's gnawing on your bits, right?
That was good.
Yep. But as we retest, let me show what happens when I clamp into rotation. See how I have more flexion without resistance? That's right. And then look at the rotational capacity. Suddenly, I have a lot more rotation without having to work on it. Remember, world champion, best in the world. Yeah. And the question is not, are you the best in the world? The question is, how much better can we get you?
Right.
And how long can you do that? Let's see your squat. Does it feel better, same, or worse? Can you notice the difference in your hip?
It's definitely better. Sure, shit better than, well, I'm not in pain.
This is what we're after, and it doesn't feel like it's just bunching up.
No, that would have felt terrible. It's awesome. Half an hour ago. Dude, huge help. Thanks for everything, man.
Pleasure.
Really, really
Don't change
great.
the world.
Just because I had got the advice from Kelly doesn't mean things are going to go as planned. Got out to the field and dug myself a little bit of a hole. First thing we threw is a Braemar stone. It's a 22-pound stone. You throw standing. It's throwing a rock as far as you can. God, trying to ice the kicker here. Like, hey, we need to remeasure some stuff. Bush league.
Vincent won the World Championship last weekend in Scotland.
Who's in the lead? Who's in the lead? Big step, cat! Randy Savage would have been proud. As of right now, behind Dan in front of Scott, but Scott's going to get a bigger throw. We'll see. There you go. You got me. Braemar stone, starting it off, 6th place. Not where I wanted to be. I basically came in last of the entire top group of guys, so at least I can start digging myself out of a hole now. So this will be fun. So after the full-on assault that Kelly put on my joints, I was able to sit and chat with he and his wife Juliet about some of the other stuff they're working on. I know you guys are doing the mobility stuff but with athletes, but the other thing you guys are really addressing is starting to bring mobility and physical education back to kids in school and starting attacking correct movement patterns at the source. Not a throw.
What we're really trying to move towards is to create standards that everyone can see. Do your kids walk with their feet straight forward, yes or no?
Right.
If not, fix it. Right? It's probably not an intervention that needs a physical therapist. You can just probably say walk with your feet straight, kid.
Yeah, you can make it. I mean, I'm pigeon-toed naturally, but I can walk without pain with my feet facing forward if I make a conscious decision to do it.
Same with me. I'm the opposite. I have the worst duck-footed walk, and it's better than when I started trying to fix it 2 years ago, but it's going to take me like 10 years to fix it.
And he walks perfect, and we're world champions. You're going to put the rock on your hand so that it's towards your fingers. And then you're going to push it against your neck?
You know, we got interested originally because we started seeing that kids started heel striking in about 1st grade. Like, no one heel strikes in kindergarten. What happens? Like, half of those kids halfway through 1st grade start to heel strike. We also started seeing that all the athletes we were working with were sitting, what, 12 to 16 hours a day? The research is unequivocally clear that you cannot sit. We just started an experiment at our school. So we adopted George's class. She's our 9-year-old 4th grade. And we dropped it in, and guess what? We think it's the first standing classroom in California.
Girls are just crushing boys in school right now.
Naturally. Really? I have 2 daughters.
Graduation rates, grades, every academic marker, and the theory now is that it's because boys in particular are being really negatively affected by not getting enough opportunity to move.
And then
mark our words, in 10 years, you'll have Olympians who are like, I grew up in a standing school. Of course. Like, you sat, sorry about that.
And jump and turn.
The real issue is that we're trying to have athletes sort of, and people back into this ready state. They should be able to do the things they should be able to do as human beings.
No, that was good.
How do we really start to see the best that humans can be? Well, we've got to have a conversation about environmental demands. Otherwise, you know, we're going to keep making the same type 1 error over and over.
You guys have fun learning how to throw a stone?
Sure.
Yes?
It's my first time I've ever gotten to throw stones.
You gotta be careful with it. It's a dangerous tool. A lot of responsibility comes with learning how to do it. The Scottish hammer is either 22 pounds or 16 pounds. You wind it around your head about 3 times and then you launch it as far as you can. Hopefully you don't die when you finish. Man, that hammer feels really good. It's fast. Yeah, it's getting better, man. My hand, I still haven't found the big PR. That's cheating. All right, so a little bit of comeback in that event. Hammer threw right at a personal best, 140'6". If I have thrown better than that, I sure as hell don't remember it, but that one felt really good and took me from sitting third into second.
140 feet, 6 inches.
Should be fun. Off to the heavyweight for distance now. Yay!
Completed here.
Heavyweight for distance is by far the man maker of all of our events. 56 pounds in one hand, it's just gonna beat you up, so you gotta be prepared to throw it. This is the one that guys come in and think they're strong, it just abuses them. I hit it good. There's not a whole lot left.
You know better than me.
Yes, I do. I'm an author.
Gosh, you're good.
Gosh, you're good, man.
I just can't do it. Oh, go!
Gosh, Biff, how are you so good with the ladies? That was a foul if I've ever seen it. Despite being really tough competitors with each other, Scotty and I are friends off the field.
Oh, big man. Oh, thanks for picking me up. I'm starving.
Oh, dude.
This is getting off the mean machine.
Yeah, this is a Prius, baby. We could plug this fucker into the wall and charge it. So being able to take him into San Francisco and show him some proper fish tacos, something that limey bread can't get back home. Do 3 of the Baja style fish tacos. Nick's way. Do yourself a favor. Take a fucking bite of that thing. Enjoy yourself. If you're in California and you're on the West Coast, fish tacos. These have the proper amount of batter. They have a ton of guacamole. You have to have the cabbage in there. Really good. How's that? Yeah. So after a couple beers and fish tacos, I got a chance to educate Scotty on what proper football really is. 49ers scored. Super important. They score once every week. And then they're like, oh, no worries, we ended in a tie. Fuck it, we'll just go home. Cool. Nobody won today, we just wasted 90 minutes.
How do they feel like that?
What do you look at it? Like, no one won.
Well, there are boring games that are 0-0. Not all 0-0 games are boring. Sometimes you get 0-0s full of adventure.
Full of adventure? Stick with us for next time for more bagpipes, throwing, burgers, and more bagpipes while we get over to go see Jesse Burdick over in Pleasanton, his gym at CSA Academy.